Yo, gamer name here and welcome to another Tekken 7 YouTube video, and today my boys are taking a look at LowHigh Steve Fox. Now I haven't done an analysis video in a while, and so I thought, let's break one down. Because I know there's a lot of Tekken 8 hype, Tekken 8 fever going on around right now. Like, everyone is going crazy with Tekken 8 content. So I've decided to just strive away from that just a bit to look at variety. Let's take a look at 7. Tekken 7 is still ongoing, so let's not forget about our boy. So this happened at EVO Japan over the weekend, and I believe this is LowHigh's return after a long hiatus. I believe about a year, or is it about 6 months or so? But anyway, he's back and he is rocking that Steve Fox. Now, if you guys know me, Steve Fox is my boy. My biggest tutorial on my channel is a Steve Fox guide. I know a lot of you subscribe to me because of that one particular guide. And to my Steve bros, please, I have not forgotten about my boy. I know I'm playing a lot of Armor King, but keep that in mind. I play 3 characters mostly in Tekken 7 right now. I'm playing Lars, Steve, and Armor King. So I have not forgotten about my boy. I still love rocking the Steve from time to time. So let's break this down. Let's see the thought process behind LowHigh's Steve, his offensive tools, and his decision making. And let's just watch some good ass Tekken, bros. Some good ass Tekken. Now we have CBM rocking the Noctis. Of course, we do have Me saying Noctis is like top 10 in the game. Top 10 character in the game. And that's a wild claim. Noctis? Noctis? For real, but he's a freaking strong character. Like, Tekken is a goddamn balanced character. Nice, we've punished 112. So of course, Steve's 112 does like what, 29 damage? It actually does more damage than a Sonic Fang, which is insane. So every time you get a sidestep with Steve, if you do not have enough frames to like get a launch with like back to, always go for 112. Instead of like Buck 1-2 or Sonic Fang. It does more damage. It's really strong. Okay, down 4-2, of course. Classic Steve. Fishing 2, 1-1-2 with punish again. 1-1-2 into Duck 2. This is a frame trap. If CBM pressed any buttons here that isn't a high crash, he could have been counter hit launched. Boom, so I think he was trying to sidestep and he got clipped. Nice. Down 1+2, hits grounded, of course. Steve jabs, OPAF. Nice. Down 4-2. Okay, so one of the most difficult things to do with Steve is to be patient. Because as a Steve player, guys, you must play the counter 8 game, right? His poking is not that great because it doesn't do that much damage, so you really have to be patient with Steve. Try to play the clock. A lot of Steve players get impatient with Steve because they feel as though nothing is working out. But Steve is that kind of character. You have to chip your opponent down piece by piece. So back 1-2 was a punish here into down back 3-2. Dash up down back 3-2. I've actually never seen that before. Like mid screen. Ooh, he does down 4-2 into while standing 1-2. Yeah, that's bold. That is bold. Okay, so the thing about down 4-2 on block is it has so much recovery to the point that the opponent reacts kind of late, right? So every time that you notice that happens, try to do like down 4-2 into forward 2, into duck 2, or cancel standing 1. Sometimes if they're slow, you can clip them or like counter hit them, but it is very risky. You have to be smart when you do that, guys. Now, LowHigh, of course, has been playing Steve since, I think, Season 2, when Steves were everywhere. Everyone was tier-hoing with Steve, and LowHigh joined the train, of course, but he's been playing Steve since then. Of course, still rocks Shaheen as well, back 1, nice. So he's just patient, throwing out down for, oh my god, the step. Patient game, throwing out down 4-2s, as you should as a Steve player. Okay, nice spacing. Back 1, down 4-2. Like very basic Steve tools, right? Dash up down 4-2, back 1. Nice. He'll sweep. That string, that Noctis string is really good. Okay, running 2 into 50-50. Of course, you can get the stomp after running 2, down back 3-2. So here LowHigh decides to go for the rocket launcher, goes for the stomp as one of the best lows at the wall. Like this low is super strong at the wall. Of course, a sick mix up with the rocket launcher, nice into jabs. This is what I was talking about, guys. Remember, I literally just spoke about this previously. Down forward 2 into duck forward 2. If the reactions are very slow after down forward 2, throw out the duck forward 2 to clip him. Clip him. Nice, down forward 1 check. Down forward 2 again. Down forward 2 again. Patience, patience. For the second forward 2 into rage drive. Nice. Classic frame trap. Like, you don't even have to be really fancy with Steve, right? You don't have to do all those sways, all those ducks. You just have to play the fishing game. Oh my god, LowHigh is nuts. The way he's going for that down back, oh my god, counter hit. Ugh. Get that shit out of here. To the window. To the wall. Masaji, nice. LowHigh gets a first game solid display of Steve. Right, no fancy bullshit, just straight up fundamentals with fishing. The most efficient way to play Steve, of course, is trying to learn those counter hits. Although we haven't seen much of peekaboo from LowHigh. Okay, so quarter circle forward 1 into power crush. Of course, this is a bit down forward 1, but it loses to jabs and sidestep as seen here. Nice, clean step. CBM goes for the wall stage. Alright, down forward 2 into peekaboo, down full crouch, down forward 1. Classic Steve poke, of course. Because down forward 2 leaves you into crouch. Now we see LowHigh using more peekaboo. That's what I love to see, bro. I love it when Steve players use peekaboo. Peekaboo it's amazing. One of the best stances in the game, alongside like Zafina Mantis, right? Because he has he has poking tools. He has counter hit fishing tools with peekaboo 2, and his full crouch, so his peekaboo down 1 is annoying. Has a grab as well. Quarter circle forward 2. Now this low is launch punishable, right? But it's so difficult to duck against Steve expecting such a move, because he has moves like, you know, down forward 2, right? And down forward 2 giving you plus frames. If you're ducking that, it's kind of a problem. But again, it's not as risky to duck against Steve, right? He doesn't really have a launcher you can just throw out, or a really strong mid. So peekaboo, oh my god, I love this. I love the peekaboo. Peekaboo down 1 into jabs, it's a frame trap. So he does peekaboo down 1, jabs into grab, but CBM of course breaks that clean. Amazing Steve offense, bro. Like, this is just Steve. Nice. Flicker 2, of course it's great to use Flicker 2 just in the neutral, because it does launch on counter hit. And knocks down on normal hit, down for 2. Nice, duck cancels, this stuff, bro. Like, this is Steve gameplay. Sheesh. Clean Steve gameplay. You love to see it, bro. You love to see it, bro. He really loves that instant outstanding. Sorry, that outstanding 1-2 delayed. I don't understand why though. Rata. Nice. Rocket launcher. 1-on-2 again. 1-on-2 also jails, which is really stupid. So it's not that risky throwing it out. The opponent has to duck all 3. Oh my god. Chidori! I think this is why Nee thinks Noctis is one of the best characters in the game, because of how good back 2 is. Look at that shit, bro. Like, back 2 is so good, it goes under jabs. Right, let me not talk about Noctis. This is about Steve. This is about that boy. Down for 2. As you can see, it's also very difficult to whiff punish, despite the nerfs. Like that, right? You have to be gold tier to whiff punish down for 2. It's nuts. Nice. Full crouch down for 1. Like, just basic Steve gameplay. Very patient. You don't really have to be that aggressive with Steve. Cry. Parry. Nice. Did that the first time. Back 1, down for 2. Rocket launcher. Oh, counter hit. He gets a counter hit. I think CBM gets the round. Nice. So not as free as we thought it would be. Alright, so LowHigh immediately goes back to the wall stage. The same stage he chose the first time. Now, of course, you do want wars with Steve because of down back 3-2, the low, and the rocket launcher mix-up. So I do understand why you want wars with Steve. But ideally, he's not really that bad in wall stages. But his mix-up at the wall is really strong. So preferably you want to go with Steve. Jabs, of course, amazing. Tracking, nice Spanish. 1-2, 1-1-2. Nice. Oh, he misses the forward 4-2. To the wall. That's a very good string from Noctis. 4-2-1, no dark. Ah, Chidori. Patience, rage drive, best rage drive in the game. Oh, didn't have time to use it. That rage drive is nuts. Steve in rage is one of the scariest characters in the game for sure. Nice, patience. He does down forward 2 into dark forward 2 again. But CBM got the step, but he didn't actually get the punch there. Rocket launcher. Man, LowHigh love using that rocket launcher. 1-1-2. Oh my god, he did down back 1+2. Or down back 2, sorry. Nice. Rage drive. Oh man, looking bleak for our boy. Looking bleak for our boy. CBM is match point. Now, of course, one of Steve's weaknesses is his comeback factor. Like, outside of rage, Steve has difficulties making comebacks, right? If you have a life lead against Steve, that's probably the best situation you'd want to be in. Rocket launcher into flicker jabs. He really loves rocket launcher. Of course, guys, the flicker recovery was nerfed, so doing stuff like rocket launcher into flicker jabs is not as good as it used to be. But it's still good, you know. Just depends on the reads you make against your opponent. I love his full crouch use, bro. Like, it's so good. Peekaboo, full crouch, cancels to down forward 2, like, just so basic but so effective, right? Oh, finally lands the back one, the first back one of the entire set. Jesus, nice. Figure 2 into forward 2. LowHigh on the board. Let's go. Breaks the grab. Nice. Back 2. Rocket launcher into jabs. Oh, he gets a counter hit this time. To the wall. Massage. Oh, he drops it. Rocket launcher. Oh my god. Yee, Chidori. Oh man, nice. Ooh, he did duck cancel into full crash down forward 1, cancel into down forward 2. That's cracked. That's sick. And to the wall. No, too far. Nice. LowHigh making a comeback. Down forward 2. Down 2. He hasn't been actually using down 2 that much, now that I think about it. Ooh, went for the power crash. Down forward 2. Patient jabs, rocket launcher into power crash. He's done it again. Jeez, let's go. Final round. Double Luigi. Nice. Full crush down forward 1. Bro, like, Steve is just so fun to play. The cancels, the ducks. Nice duck. Jesus Christ, LowHigh. These guys are goats, man. Like, I just can't imagine playing against these guys. Nice. Rocket launcher into flicker jabs has really been working for him. 1-1-2 into flicker does. Oh, didn't finish the combo. Not dark from CBM. Full crouch. Forward 2. Up forward 1. Of course, amazing round ender. So very good from Steve, from LowHigh as well. So like, Steve has to be one of the greatest characters to play in the game, guys. If you really haven't played Steve, give him a try. So now he is very difficult when it comes to like execution. Like, he is a very difficult character to play, but he is really fun if you put in the work and just learn the character inside out. I'm still hoping for a Steve trailer soon. Like, Steve is one of the staples in the OGs of the game, so I do expect him to be coming pretty soon alongside Horang. So again, guys, I am playing some Steve. I have some Steve matches to upload soon, so keep a lookout for that against Lily. But my Steve is really bad because I haven't been playing him. Like, Steve is a kind of character, if you don't play him, you get bad. Like, you just start dropping everything. But you know, he requires you to play him a lot actually. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed my analysis video. I might do one with Mihawk's AK at the LCQ last year or earlier this year, so look out for that. Again, guys, thank you for all the support. It's been amazing recently. Leave a like, subscribe, and all that jazz. GG.